What's up, Crispy Gang? It's your boy Crispy. Insomniac Games, the masterminds behind Marvel's Spider-Man 2. If you're old like me, Spyro and Ratchet and Clank have now been hit by a massive, and I mean massive, data breach. So here's the deal. A hacker group named Rhysida swiped a ton of information and demanded a staggering 50 bitcoins. That's about 2 million from Sony for its return. But when Sony stood firm and didn't pay up, these hackers unleashed a digital storm, releasing a colossal 1.67 terabytes of Insomniac's confidential project data. Strap in because this story is wild from start to finish. Let's get into it. This leak isn't just any leak. We're talking about sensitive details on Insomniac's upcoming Wolverine game and their plans for the almost next decade, about 8 years, roughly. But it gets more serious. The devs and teams have essentially been doxxed, as HR documents, employment forms, and even screenshots of Insomniac's Slack channels. For those who's not know, it's basically like an internal chat. There's also talk of employee passport scans and internal mails being part of that breach, with reportedly 2% of that data already unfortunately being sold. This affects real people in everlasting ways. Rhysida even left behind a cutesy little note. Bitches. As hackers tend to do, they were also kind to seem legit. Let's have a little look-see at what they had to say. Critical breach detected. Immediate response required. Dear company, this is an automated alert from cybersecurity team Rhysida. An unfortunate situation has arisen. Your digital ecosystem has been compromised and a substantial amount of confidential data has even been exfiltrated from your network. The potential ramifications of this could be dire, including the sale, publication, or distribution of your data to competitors or media outlets. This could inflict significant reputational and financial damage. However, this situation is not without a remedy. Our team has developed a unique key specifically designed to restore your digital security. This key represents the first and most crucial step in recovering from the situation. To utilize this key, visit our secure portal and provide that information. Obviously, they were even nice enough to provide links, a little email, just in case they wanted to get some customer support. And they finished off these motherfuckers. It's vital to note that any attempts to decrypt the encrypted files independently could lead to a permanent data loss. We strongly advise against such actions. Time is a critical factor in mitigating the impact of this breach. With each passing moment, the potential damage escalates. Your immediate action and full cooperation are required to navigate the scenario effectively. And with oh so great chef's kiss customer support, little closer here, rest assured our team is committed to guiding you through this process. The journey to resolution begins with the use of the unique key. But in all seriousness, this is a stark reminder of the importance of digital security. Even though it was wise for Sony not to empower these hackers, because think about it, even if Sony did give in to these demands, this will only embolden the group even more to commit more attacks, more hits on other studios, possibly maybe one of your favorites, with more access to resources. A nice $2 million could definitely bring your team. So regardless, this is a terrible situation. But there's also the ethical dilemma. How do we as a community respond to such leaks? Do we consume the leaked content, or do we stand in solidarity with the developers? If you're on the side of solidarity, you might come across spoilers through Reddit, X, formerly Twitter, news outlets, or out in the wild somewhere unexpectedly without you wanting or seeking out that information. For those who like to be surprised, this definitely does suck because I hate to have my experience spoiled, especially when it comes to video games. I do like that element of surprise, especially when it comes to games, because I want to experience the story myself. I don't want to have someone tell me how it ended, how it's going. Sure, if I need to look up a guide, I'll look up a goddamn guide, but I hate to have the story spoiled for me. If you're in the "oh yeah, bring me those leaks baby" side, oh boy, are you in for a treat. There is so many spoilers out there through Reddit, X, formerly Twitter, news outlets, or out in the wild out there for you to feed that leak tooth, but you won't find that here. I am not risking any lawyer coming at me for a 15-second video, okay? I personally enjoy my freedom. If you go searching, you will for sure find something and get your fill. There is so much to find out there, from early in-game footage to playable builds. They're out there somewhere. Some dev room footage of not only Wolverine but other things that I will not say here. I stumbled upon a lot myself in research for this video, so be warned, or have at it. It's shamefully not too difficult to find. But I really can't fault you either way, except it is ultimately a moral choice, and one I do report on, but truth be told, I'd hate seeing personal information getting leaked. That's a disgusting blow to people who are, more often than not, pouring their passion, effort, and most importantly, time to create these experiences for us. They are literally doing good in the world by providing happiness to millions. They do not deserve this in any way, shape, or form. Maybe it's recency bias, but I do not remember a leak of this magnitude. This may be the biggest leak I can remember. I can't even fathom 1.6 terabytes of data. That's more than 1.3 million files. Just imagine everything that they have. 1.3 million files, Jesus. Various industry professionals from companies like Remedy Entertainment and fans alike have expressed their outrage and sympathy for Insomniac. It's a breach of privacy on a massive scale, and it's brought up a lot of questions about cybersecurity and the gaming industry, as this is honestly becoming all too common. We all remember where we were when the GTA 6 leaks came out. It's now, unfortunately, happened to Insomniac. Originally hinted at a potential fall 2024 release, to now this, all the fallout they will have to deal with, and people's personal lives being affected, we should all understandably consider that this might slip to 2025 now. Quick side note, to all the motherfuckers who are complaining that Wolverine looks unfinished, that's because it's not. Obviously. I mean, this story is still developing, and we're waiting to see how Sony and Insomniac will respond. If there won't even be a response, I am leaning towards the side that at this point Sony will have to at least provide some type of response in regards to this. I don't see them sitting on their hands, idly by on this at all. But one thing's for sure, it's a wake-up call for the industry as leaks are becoming a regular norm at increasing rates to developers at the size of Insomniac. If you think about it, they're not no small indie team. They have these security measures in place, but they still manage to do their nefarious deeds and get this data. Most importantly though, to all the devs, teams, and people personally affected, and Insomniac as a whole, thank you for all the years of hard work, dedication, and passion you have poured into these franchises and games that I'd hold oh so dear to my heart. Thank you for all the great memories. I'm gonna go play some Ratchet and Clank now. This is Crispy signing off. Until next time, keep it crispy, crispy.